Our opportunity to get Leonardo and his soul is finally here through the Sword Master's path. I'm going to be jumping into this and completing it in full today, which means, yes, boys, we're pulling shards. But not only are we pulling shards today, I also want to give you guys an update on my Marius missions, and I want to dive a little bit into that live arena because you know that's what we love to do here every single day. Now, if you've never played Raid Shadow Legends, you gotta join us. This game is freaking awesome. Download QR code right here. Link in the description. Gets you a free legendary and a free epic champion. Plus, you could use code UDKING and get the ultimate death knight for free, another legendary champion. Thanks to Raid for sponsoring the video. We got things to do here. So, before I go and pull these sacreds, let's actually take a look at the path and see how many we're gonna need to get to that end game. Not only the champion, but also we want that 5-star blessing. So this is the path you can expect to take if you only want Leonardo and you're going to pass on the blessing. I would say that you actually want both. This guy is going to be a pretty close to S tier champion, and him having that soul as well is quite useful for you. But if for some reason you can't, you don't want to or whatnot, it's gonna cost you 112,500 pizza points to get there. And that is equal to 25 sacred shards. 25 sacred shards to get Leonardo. Hope you boys have been saving. Now, of course, you don't only need sacreds. You could use ancients, you could use void. I mean, shoot, you could even use the mythicals if you want to. But just for ease of math, 25 sacreds just to get Leo. Now, let's take a look if you want the soul as well. Here is the path laid out for you for both the champion and for the 5-star blessing. It is quite in depth, and it's going to cost you 195,250 pizza points. Remember, you can get pizza points from pulling sacreds or from running dungeons and getting accessories and things, but that would be quite a bit. This is going to cost 44 sacred shards to get both of them. Do you have enough shards to get this done? We're going to go pull some right now. But before I do, let's actually see if we get any more shards out of our clan boss rewards. Are we gonna get lucky? Remember, if we get another sacred, that's literally 4,500 extra points. We did get a sacred yesterday out of the Nightmare Ultimate chest. Can we get another one? No, probably not gonna get anything here. Nope, we're not, but the Ultimate Nightmare chest may be the blessing that we're looking for. Okay, with 300 tournament points right there, another 300. We just got 600, so not the best. So taking a quick look over here, if you go to the information, you can see what you get from the from any gear that you pull in, right? Mythical 6-star gear gives you 64 of the pizza coins, not pizza points. And then if you get 4,500 points for sacred shards, 1,800 for primal, void 750, ancient 300. My suggestion here is go with sacreds first. If you run out of sacreds, then you should go with your ancients, then your voids, and then if you have to, go with the primals. But really, pulling voids or primals not during 2 times is not the best choice, but it is the best choice to get Leonardo and his soul. So if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. This is my current pity as well. Ancient shards are owing me something. Void shards, we'll have to see. But those sacred shards, man, I think we're gonna pull in multiple legendaries inside of this video today. The way that you guys help out with that is subscribe to the channel, throw a like in the video. It brings me all the luck in the world. So let's get into these pulls. As you can see, I have 22 sacred shards, 46 primal, 76 void, and 220 ancient. Now, I have all the turtles. I don't want these guys. I don't need them for doing any empowering of my champions or anything like that. So we're gonna quit and not do that. Progressive chance for void though, it's a tough choice, right? Like, I chose Shredder because he's the one that I need from the Ninja Turtles. He's the one guy that we don't have, but I really want her because she's really good in the live arena, and I know that I'm not gonna use him very much, but once this event's over, Shredder's not gonna be attainable at all anymore. So we basically have no choice but to go with him right now. I guess we do have a choice, but we're choosing him. All right, we're going sacred shards. We're not going with any progressive chance. 22 pulls, boys. Wish me luck. Let's dive in and see what we can get. Following this, I'm gonna give you a Marius mission update. I'm gonna be giving you guys details on all of the comments that I want to focus on in this video, of course. And then we'll go into the live arena. Lots happening inside of this video. I hope you stay until the end. See what we do here. That's 2 epics for you right there, boys. But we are getting our pizza coins, right? We are getting our pizza coins. That's the way we need to look at this. Daily mission complete. I don't know if I'm going to get any new epics. We'll see. We will see what kind of new epics we get. 17 more pulls following this one, my friends. Like I said, I'm expecting at least 2 new legendary champions today, not including Leonardo. That's my expectation. We'll see if it comes true or not. Vildrax. By the way, if anything pops up that you're like, oh man, you just hit a jackpot, even if it's an epic, let me know. Delver. I thought that was Cold Heart for a second. Looks like a sister. Okay, let's actually put me here so you can see how many sacred shards we have left. That guy's, I think, new for me. Another epic. Cute. What is this? Epic for days? Come on now, boys. We need to get at least 1 legendary out of the sacred shard. There it is. There it is. Trunda. I think she's good. Let's consult the experts. According to hellhades.com, she gets herself a 4.5 overall rating, which sounds good to me. Now, I haven't ever seen her inside of the arena, which is fine, but I think I got myself a good champion here. Going through her kit really quickly, she seems like a stun attack-based damage-dealing champion. Attacks an enemy 2 times, 50% chance of placing stun. Her A2 is going to attack an enemy and then attack the rest of the enemies, dealing 60% of the damage inflicted from the first hit, ignoring 50% of the defense. On the second hit, if the skill ignores 50% of the defense, the second hit is always normal. Then we have attacks all enemies and has a 75% chance of placing stun for 1 turn. Also places an HP burn debuff for 2 turns. Places an extra hit on enemies under stun. Both hits of the skill deal 50% more damage to a stone skin shield. Okay, very nice. And the passive is about stun, HP, and attack. So I think we got ourselves a good legendary champion here. I don't think we'll ever use her in the arena. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's keep on going and pulling some more sacred shards. That's 1. And I said I wanted at least 2 today, boys. That's a duplicate. We got her again. 10 more shards to pull. There we go. Okay, that's nothing that we're looking for, really. Okay, fine, fine. What do we got next? Another epic. It's okay. It's expected. Let's continue on. Move myself a little bit more out of the way for you guys. Another epic. Oh, man. Gift card is one of my first epics I ever got on the account. 7 more pulls to go. Come on, baby. Come on and jubble your way over here, Hellgazer. Epic champion. Broodlord. 5 more pulls. I'm feeling another sacred in these 5. I'm feeling another sacred. 4 more to go. There's 1. And it's another epic. Let's get another one going right here. 2. Oh, she's new. Ruella. Is she any good? Looks like she may do some stuff in some places. 2 more to go. 1 more shot at a legendary from Sacreds, boys. 1 more shot. What do we have? And it's another epic. That's not what we were talking about. That's not what we were going for. Okay, well, next up, we're gonna move on to our ancient shards. I should probably make sure that I have room for all this stuff. 220 ancient shards. Let's start summoning them right now and see if we can get any luck here, boys. Let's bang these out. We're looking for ourselves some, we're looking for some legendaries out of this. Let's see what we can get. Again, it's only giving us points for the shards we pull, not for what we get. But you know I'm always looking for a legendary, and I think that we are going to get one out of these ancients. After about 100 of them, I'm going to clean out my bag. We got ourselves some more coins. Actually, both of these, I think, are 2 new epics for me. It's pretty crazy. Okay, boom. All right, we're gonna keep this rolling. Come on, boys. Let's get ourselves a legendary. Your boy needs something lucky here. I'm looking for someone. Oh, I love Marquise or Marquez. I need something that's gonna just help me. Oh! Who is this guy? Who is this guy? That's our second. This is our second one right here. Now this guy only brings in a 3.5 star rating, but let's take a quick look at his kit. A1 attacks an enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 35% chance of placing a provoke debuff for a turn, and when counterattacking, the chance increases by 50%. A2 attacks all enemies before attacking, has a 75% chance of decreasing the duration of all enemies buff by a turn, and a 75% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed for 2 turns. A3 places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns, and places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also places counterattack for 2 turns on this champion, then places shield on this champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield is proportional to the champion's defense, and the passive, whenever this champion is attacked, heals itself by 1% for each 500 defense the champion has. Heals all other allies under ally protection buffs placed for this champion by 30% of this skill's initial heal. All right. I mean, I don't think he's going to be a game changer for me, but you know what? It's the second legendary we pulled here today, and I guaranteed us 2. Maybe we could even get a 3rd now, boys. Maybe we could even get a 3rd. Let's see what we got right here. A 3rd! Oh, I keep looking and I'm staring at it to say, be one that I need inside of the arena. Oh, we're getting worse as we go. This is a 3-star champion ranked over on hellhades.com. His A1 attacks 1 enemy 2 times, and each hit has a 30% chance of placing a blocked active skills debuff for 2 turns. His A2 attacks all enemies and has an 80% chance of stealing all buffs from each enemy. After stealing, applies a buff spread effect, taking all the buffs from this champion and placing them on all allies. I actually like that. Oh my god. Can target dead or living. If the target is dead, it places block revive on them, then attacks all enemies. That's actually cool. Can target dead or alive enemies. So in the arena, I could use him and target people that are dead so they don't revive. Each enemy will receive damage equal to 20% of the target's enemy's max HP. If the target is a boss minion, the damage is equal to 20%. If the target is alive, places True Fear on them for 2 turns and heals all allies by 20%. You know what? This guy actually seems pretty cool. He actually seems pretty cool. I don't know. I could see him being useful somewhere. Either way, that's another legendary. We're summoning 10 more right here, baby. Feeling good about the pulls so far. That's 3 legendaries on the account today. Let's keep these rolling. We're popping 10 at a time. Ancient shards. And time to clean up shop. Oh, I think she's new for my account too. I mean, as it sits right now, we have enough to unlock Leonardo. Now we're just going to start pulling those shards to grind so that we can unlock the soul as well. Tell you what, there's some really nice rewards along this path also. I'm not going to mind grabbing a few of those on the way. 120 more ancients to pull. Let's keep this bad boy roll. Who knows? Maybe I won't even need to go into my my void shards. It would be great if I didn't need to. Another epic right there. Let's keep these rolling. That's 3 legendary champions from shards alone. From shards alone, guys. Not including Leonardo. There we go. Boom. I'm waiting for another. I mean, we've been pretty lucky. I can't expect any more, but I'm waiting for something to pop up. I'm waiting for that gold light. Ooh. I like that epic. I like the bear. Another epic up top. Okay. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Did you guys get? How are your pulls? How'd they go today? Any legendaries that are worth it? I mean, there's a couple that I got my thoughts on. I'm not sure if they're void legendaries or not, but there's definitely a couple of legendaries I would love to see pop that are gonna transform my experience in the arena. Time to clean up shop again. 30 more ancients to go. Then we're gonna take a look at our pizza coins and see what we need left. Can we get another legendary out of this? No, not right there. How about right here? Come on, baby. We're looking for some luck. Another epic blood feather, and my final 10 for the ancients. This was 210 ancient shards pulled right here. No more legendaries. So as it sits, going over to the events, I'm sitting at 165,000 points pizza coins to get myself there. Now remember, we need 195, so I need 30,000 more points. Now that turns out to being 40 void shards. Now before I dive into those, I want to show you my Marius missions, and I'll tell you why this is actually important. As you can see, we have completed the Iron Twins Spirit. Good. We have some easy things ahead, but then there's going to be a point where we're going to have to spend a lot of energy. Now take a closer look over here to these Marius missions. Obtain 5 mythical artifacts from any dungeon. This is going to take me a lot of energy. Let's actually take a look right here. I am right now clearing the Iron Twins. We got that done. The next bunch are easy. Clear Sand Devil, Phantom Shogun. All these are going to take energy, but then I'm going to be trying to obtain mythical artifacts, which is going to be tons of energy I'm trying to use. Now, I can take that energy, and in running those dungeons, I'll actually be able to be getting artifacts so that I can progress this event even more. Now, I'm not gonna get enough to the point where I can't pull any more shards, but I am gonna be smart about it, and right now, I'm only gonna pull 30 of these void shards. I'm not gonna go with the 40 that's needed, so that's gonna leave me with a bunch of points that I can get from the artifacts as well. That's me trying to be smart. Let's pull our 10 right now. First 10, will we get Shredder? That's the question. Is it gonna be another legendary, and is that legendary gonna be Shredder? Let's see what we can get right here, boys. That's 10. This is our 20 pull right here. No legendary, come on, man. All freaking rares. Let's go, let's go. And no, we didn't. But we did this for the pizza points at the end of the day. That's why we were working on here, the pizza coins, I'm sorry. So, shall we start progressing down the path and at least unlock Leo? All right, boys, let's start spending some of these coins. Here we go. We're gonna make our way down. I'm gonna come right over here, and I'm gonna make my way down to these keys. I want this first key right here. Boom, that's where we have to go. I'm gonna get these oils right here. Boom, and then I'm gonna unlock another key right here. This is the path we were saying. Now, I do like this book. I'm intrigued by that book. We'll see. Maybe we'll come around to that later. But now we have to make our way over in another direction, and that's going to be towards Leonardo. So let's make our way down, and now it's a straight shot right down the side. We have the key. We're going to use one of our keys right here to unlock. We got more of these right here. Beautiful. Love these as well. Boom. A legendary tome. Boom. And Leonardo? Are we ready? Leonardo is mine. I always say this. Where's the explosion? Where's the big moment? All right, so shall we progress a little bit down the other path so we could at least be going in the right direction? I think we should, because we're going our way down here to get ourselves this soul, right? So let's come and start our path. We're gonna come right over here, and I'm sitting with 69,000 points. And now again, straight shot down the side. We already have the key. We'll be able to see exactly how far we are from this in just a little bit. 7,500 right there. 10,000, we got it. Oh my God, I am so close. I'm literally 8,000 points away from the perfect soul of Leonardo. Now, like I said, I could pull some shards, sure, but I want to play it smart. I'm gonna run a couple of those. We'll be able to grab this in just a few days, and that's the way we min-max it and don't just waste stuff, right? So, shall we go on over and check out our new champion? There he is. Man, God, he looks good. I'll tell you what, boys. Maybe one of the most desired champions of the year, new champions of the year, we just unlocked. We have all of the Ninja Turtles and April O'Neil. We couldn't get Shredder. Man, good thing that Shredder's not that good, because he's the one that we just were unable to unlock. But I feel so good right now. Oh man, this is gonna be a long video, but you know what? Let's take a look at a comment from someone from our previous video. First comment right here is from the Replicas of Guitars, saying, on Marius mission, save all your zeal and impulse gear. You'll need to equip a champ with 6 pieces of each. I got stuck for a month trying to get impulse boots. Man, good tip. Thank you so much. I will hold on to those. But it wouldn't be a day unless if we made it into the live arena. 5,070 points. We're only going to do a couple of matches here today, boys, but it's going to be a good time. Wish me luck. I have gone against this man in the past. I know this name. He's gone against me. He's starting out with a Marius. Seriously? So I went with an Empress and an Arbiter, thinking that he's going to want to pull in Empress. And I got to pull it. I know. I've faced this man before. I have faced him before. We're going to go with Armands and... Oh, he grabbed Fabian. Let's go Armands. And I'm going to go... I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going He-Man right now. I'm not sure if I want to go Mikage or Nell. Let's see what he comes in with his final pulls. He's going to put in that poison guy, isn't he? Or he's going to put in a burn champion. Someone that's going to be a must ban. I know it's coming. Ah, there's the Mikage. I should have threw in Mikage. Okay. Well, I get... do I want to go with Lady Noelle? Or do I want to go with Mikage? Let's go with Nell. They're going to be transforming stuff. I'm going to get him out of here. I don't want to deal with him. Although there's a lot of champions on his team I don't want to deal with. And a 6-star Mikage, it's arguable that I should have probably banned that. They banned my Arbiter. We're going with Armand's Aura. Wish me luck. I'm concerned. Into the battle we are. Of course they get to go first. Of course they do. Stone Skin. Oh, God. I'm going to get stunned. Oh, they removed my buffs. Okay. I'm locked out. And Fabian removed, oh geez, man, I'm not looking so good right now, boys. I'm not looking so hot. Don't counterattack me. Tried to pull a little turn meter away from Nell there. I mean, from Mikage. Yeah, those strikes hurt. Oh man, lockout. Look at all these debuffs on me. I am not going to be able to do anything here, guys. There's a stun. There's the stun. One turn of stun. I can't even keep up with all the debuffs on me. Come on. Let Armands get a stun. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Come on, Nell was pointless in here. She was pointless. Did I even go? I didn't even go. I don't want to face this man again. Next comment is from Mutant Destroyer, and he's saying, the debuff that looks like a broken bone is called Enfeeble. Champions with that debuff can only land weak hits against the enemy, meaning that your nukers can't kill, seen at 9.931, and supports can't crowd control. You prevent the debuff from affecting you, you either need to have a block debuffs buff on you, cleanse, Enfeeble, not attack Marius with a skill that decreases turn meter, and not switch forms with mythicals when Marius is one of the opponents on the team. He's telling me what Enfeeble looks like and what I did wrong. Thanks, Mutant. Philemon 19 is the opponent. I got the first choice. Oh man, they threw in Mikage there, 6-star Mikage. I'm gonna probably ban that actually. And here, so this is where I'm running into an issue. What other control champion do I want to bring? Part of me wants to bring Lady Noelle. They have a 6-star. That's a weird champion right here to bring in. I may bring Lady Noelle for her freeze and her revive. I could bring Nell to try to lure. No, let's go here. I like that. We'll go there. Rather than trying to lure a ban, I'd rather pull in someone that I think could be useful in this situation, and that's going to be Lady Noelle. Who's their final pick? Roshkard. Haven't seen Roshkard used in the arena in forever. His name's not Roshkard, though. What the heck is his name again? Oh my god, I can't remember. I gotta look. I forgot. Alright, they go with Mithrala. Let's ban Mikage. I'm worried about Armands, but Mikage at 6 stars is going to be super fast. They did ban Fabian. Glad I brought another champion with control, so we will probably get to go first. Rathalos, that's his name. His name is Rathalos, not Roshkard. See, I remembered. I just had to sit in my mind for a second. And yes, it is my turn. They have Stone Skin on Mithrala. Let's come here. Boost up the team. Ooh, do we want to go with the freeze? Revives has a chance of placing a freeze on enemies for 1 turn. Let's go with that. Let's try and freeze them. Okay, we got a freeze on 2. I could try and chop through Mithrala, but instead I'm going to go on top. I want to try and take our Mons out. Actually, yes, that's what I'm going to do. Good. I was thinking about going not only into Armands, but also into, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was going to just try and, let's go here. Remove Stone Skin. I was going to go, sorry, I'm disheveled. I was going to go try to one-shot just Armands, but then I figured we can get him from above. Let's go remove buffs right here. He's out. We got Monkey King back and ready to strike. That's not a good thing. And I did get frozen. Did they reflect? Did they reflect the freeze on her? And I didn't notice it before? All right, Monkey King, we could boost turn meter. Let's boost our turn meter. Ah, I was hoping that He-Man would get to go. Let's go take out the Monkey King. Do I go with... I'm going to go with the A1. That was enough. Yes, that was enough. Now we want to transform. We want to go here. And then I'm going to try and nuke this baby. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We need more of those. We just need more. And the last comment of the day before our final arena matches from Cameron saying, the higher in live arena, the better your builds need to be. Your builds aren't going to keep up with these people in the high level of the arena. I'll tell you what, man. All this is about progression. Progressing higher in the arenas, improving our builds as we get higher in the arenas, and I improve my arena champions every week. I'm making improvements. So not worried. I'm accepting the battle. This is basically what the journey's all about here on the channel. Thanks for the comment, bro. They went Arbiter. Do I go Fabian Armands or do I go Empress and Fabian? I go Empress Fabian. That's my choice. If they do happen to choose Armands, they didn't. Okay, that's good. I can go Armands and then I can go... I think I'm going to go Mikage. Yeah, I am. I'm going to go Mikage. Hope they don't pull in He-Man. She's quick. She's quick. These guys, weird. Okay, so I'm thinking right now, who's my ban going to be while I have the time to choose? I know that He-Man's going to be my final pick, but who am I going to ban? I think I got to ban... I'm going to choose this. I think I got to ban right here. I'm going to lose the speed battle no matter what, in my opinion, so let's get him out of the mix. They got rid of Armands. Actually, my Mikage is pretty quick, so maybe there is a chance. I have a 5-star Intimidating Presence Blessing. Maybe there's a chance I go first, but it's a slim one. Yep, it didn't happen. It's okay. Let's see if we can survive some of this. Increased turn meter. They have increased attack. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's try to... So right here, no, not there. Right here, decrease the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn. Increase the duration... So, let's actually transform. Because I think over here, I can... Doesn't that place a 50% decrease accuracy on allies, removes deep... Yes, all buffs from enemies. I'm going to remove all their buffs right here. It didn't remove all of them like I had hoped. Okay, A3 Armands. Where are we going to strike here? I don't really think it matters. Yikes. Okay. Is everyone locked out right now? They should be, right? They should be. Ah, dang it. I would have liked a better counterattack there, He-Man. These guys can't take damage, right? So I may as well just take out him. Oh, man. Now he's got unkillable and they got block damage. This is tough. This is tough. Okay, what can we do here with Empress? I'm trying my hand at it. I'm going to try and drop True Fear on them. Some of them resisted. Remove Stone Skin. No, we don't need that. We're going to transform. Problem is, I can't damage anyone right now. there and here. Deals double damage to enemies' accuracy. I don't think I should do that. That's not going to hurt anyone. So I'm just going to just go A1. I couldn't damage them. I didn't want to waste his nuke. I had no other choice. Can I go? I guess I'll go with a stun here. We did get a stun on a few of them, but they're still blocking damage and unkillable. So, oof, man. This doesn't do anything. It only attacks through stone skin. So we have to go A1 again. And there's nowhere to hit it. Literally nowhere. Nowhere that's going to be able to take it. Did I miss something where I was able to go through block damage? If I did, man. Attacks places sleep. Let's go here. Now we can nuke. Now we can nuke. My nuke is weak. I needed more of a nuke there. Come on, He-Man. Okay. We have a match. No! No! God damn you. We don't have a match. We don't have a match. Okay, now he's finally targetable. Arbiter's gonna... Sleep. Necrosis is ticking. I want Embers to go. Okay. I really want Embers to get another turn here. This guy's... Oh, shnikes. There's nothing to do, really. There's nothing to do here. We'll try and sleep them again. What a long battle. Sleep did nothing. They have block buffs. Oh, there we go again. This guy, man. This guy. Good night. Oh, he's back. He's back. Not for long, though. What a long match to just die in the end. That's unfortunate. This Helicath right here, you know what that Helicath can go do. That's a champion I need to pull when I'm pulling shards. But either way, let's look at the bright side. We got Leonardo, baby, and I hope that you guys did too.